So in the first part, we had all these tracks, and we just organized everything and put them in the right folders. And so we've now got just 5 major tracks. We've organized them into a rhythm section, a pad section, a bass section, effects, voices, melodic. And we're going to go in to do some further organization to make sure everything's really well organized for mixing. So today I sort of skipped this step in the first video, but I'm going to come back to it and go to it into detail because it's a very important step, and it's about naming all of your files accurately and then grouping them and placing the files in a sensible place. So before I go into that, I just wanted to say this is a friend's project. It's called his name is Ashley Christudasan, and this is one of his tracks called Into the Heart of the Sauce, and I'm helping to do a mix. Now, I'm going to just, I've reduced the master volume to -12 because I've done a little bit of a level check, and my voice and -12 seem to be working together compatibly. I'm just going to play it a soft little bit in the background, so I'll put it down to about -18, and we'll just have a quick overview of what the song feels like, okay? So actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to arrange each section. I've done the first section here, so arranged in the sense I've put all the MIDI instruments together, and they've been put here, and then I put all the audio instruments one after the other, starting from the one that starts first all the way till the one that starts the last. And I've just organized them like that, and I'm going to continue to organize all of the other channels in the same fashion, okay? And we're just going to have a listen to the track as I'm doing that organization. Okay, so I hope you got what I did there. I just put everything from start to finish as it's moving. And okay, so let's get into the first set of audio sounds. So that's this one here. It's called the distorted drums. So I'm going to press B to open up the project bin. And the part that I want to rename is this part right here. Okay, so weird drum shit. I'm going to call it distorted drums. Okay, and I'm going to similarly do the same thing in all of the channels. So copy from here. So it's going to select all the audio there, and we're going to name it correctly. And actually, I'm going to create some groups here, so it'll stay organized like that here. So let's create the different groups that we have here. So I'm going to right click and press create group here, and so we'll have one called the rhythm. Okay, and I don't know why that went inside. And we will add, oh okay, I see why. So we'll take the distorted drums and the melodic drums and we'll throw them into the rhythm section. Let's just go one group at a time. So next is the industrial beat. I'm gonna copy that. Let's see, where's that? That's already well named. Actually, it's slightly misspelt. Do that, copy that, push that into the rhythm section. Okay, good. So club dance beat. Okay, that's club dance beat number 27. That's correctly named. Okay, tabla. I can probably get both of these and just. Okay, it's quite tough to move them around like this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna select everything except for that, and we're gonna create a group for all of that, and we'll say unselected. Okay, now it's easier for me to start to move things around. Okay, so I get the club dance beat and I get the tabla, so I get these two, and let's see. Oh, not that much easier to move them around, eh? Oh, actually what I should do is I should take them out of the group. So I'm just pressing Command A there, and then you press Option and left arrow. Option and right arrow will open the arrows, and Option and left arrow will close the arrows. So what I want to do is I want to take these out of the group. So let's see if I can do that by dragging that out. What about this one? Let's see if it will go out. Okay, now you see when I drag this down here, you see this blue line here? Now the blue line means it's still in the group. When I take it out there, I think that means it's now out of the group. So both of these are now out of the group. So if I close this, yeah, they're both out of the group, and now it's easier for me to move them into the other group. Okay, so let's see. Okay, let's have a look at this. Panned beats. Where are the panned beats? Okay, there's a few different types of pan beats. I'm just gonna let's check these. So okay, they're already different here. Okay, so this one, let's name this one. I'm just gonna solo this. Okay, so we'll name this pan beat 1. Okay, and I'll name it here as well, 1. And then let's get to the others. I press the solo key Command S, and then here is the next one. So let me just check this one. I'm gonna call it panned percussion actually, so maybe I'll separate these two into different channels. So move the automation data. Let's check, that's the same family. Move the automation data. Okay, so that's panned beat and panned percussion. That's what I'm gonna call it. Okay, so it's Command C, Command V, and this one I'll just call it panned beat instead of pan beat 1, because I thought initially there'd be a 1 and 2. Okay, so that's separated those two. That's good, and we'll take these two. I'll drag them all out at the end actually. So let's get to this one next. So this is dance beat 2. Okay, that's well named, that's fine. Drum kit seems well named, that's fine. Now we have another panned beat. Let's have a listen. Is it the same? Sounds similar to this. Okay, let me think for a second. Okay, so now this is a different thing. So let's say this is panned. Beat is confusing actually. It sounds more like a drum kit. Panned drums 2. So I'll use the word panned drums. Panned drums 2, and this one we will name this now. This will now be panned drum 1. Okay, Command C, and we'll rename it here to panned drum 1. Okay, good. So now let's go to the next sound. So techno beat. Techno beat is well named. Let's move further down. Shaker 2 seems to be named as Shaker. That's correct. That's good. House beat. House beat is named. Good. And then we'll keep going. Industrial beat. Okay, is named Pan Drums 2. Let me just check that. Check that sound. Is that pan? Okay, so those two sounds very similar. So this is pan drums. Ooh, this should be on the same channel as panned drum. So this is why the naming is helpful. It can help you to stay organized here. So I'm just gonna move this up here and move the automation track data, and then like this I can get rid of a track. Okay, and now I'm gonna rename this as, I'm gonna use Option Shift N. That's my key command for if name regions by track name. Okay, that's what I just did. So that's also named Pan Drum 1. Okay, so let's keep going. So house beat and then chilled beat. Okay, chilled beat is named correctly. Delayed drum beat. Delayed drum beat is named correctly. Good. And chill beat 2. I think I named some of them towards the end of my last lesson. Okay, distorted drums. Oh, distorted drums belongs with the distorted drum family. So bringing it up here. And let's see, what's the difference? Oh, okay, I see why they've got a little bit of a fade situation here happening here. Let's see if we can make them work in one channel. Okay, they've got slightly different processing on the different channels. Anyway, I'll leave that as it is, where it is right now. These two channels, they belong next to each other. And okay, let's see, what was I think that's the last one. Here, club beat. Okay, that seems to be named correctly. Okay, good. Now that I've got all of these guys together, what did I put in there? I put distorted drums to the tabla to club dance beat. So these things, I think probably from here all the way to here, I'm going to select all of those, and you see the selection is happening here. Okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to select them one by one like this. So I'm holding command and clicking to select all of them. You just look for the open arrow. And is this one here. Okay, and I'm going to drag them down outside. I hope that's outside. Let's see. That's inside. It's not letting me see properly, is it? Okay, and now I'm going to press Command A. Oh no, I didn't take it out yet. Let's take it down again. Okay, let's do the selection again. Should get all of these guys here. Shift click. And now I'm going to take them all outside. There, I think now they're outside. So that blue line change. And now let's take them, shift click them all, Option left key. And I'm going to drag everything and put it in the rhythm section. There we go. Rhythm section has been organized. Now I can double check by just, if I click from here all the way to here, nothing in unselected should open. Good. Unselected is unopened. Okay, very good. So now I'm going to just Command A, Option left click, and the rhythm section is done. Now we'll close that up. Let's do the pads next. Turn this on top. Okay. So, big guitar pad. Gonna name it as big guitar pad. Angel pad. Gonna name it as angel pad. LT string pad. Gonna command click and add that in there. And RT string pad. RT string pad. Okay, what about the bell pads? Here we go, bell pads. And that's already named. Okay, great. So what I can do for all of these guys is, actually this is probably a smarter way to do it. Command click each of them, right? And then you press Control click or right click here on one of them and create group. And then I can call this pads. So now I've got, oh, that's strange. It didn't put them in the pad. I need to try that again. Let's see. Bell pad, okay. And this one, let's see, I'm gonna drag it to the top. It doesn't drag up, I don't know why. Okay, but with my mouse, when I scroll up, it drags, okay. So good, all the pads are together. So what I'll do is I'll Command A, I'll open everything and close everything, sorry. And I will just select all of these, make sure they're all in the pad section. Perfect, okay. So these guys are looking good. Okay, so let's do the bass next. Going to the bass. Synth bass 1. Okay, so synth bass 1. Now I seem to have selected 2 different sets of sounds here. So this sound looks to be a sound on its own. Let me just have a listen to what's the difference. Okay, so we'll name the first one as it's like a single note, and then the second one we will name as a phrase. Okay, so we've got phrase and we've got single, and you know what, I'll just name the region as well like that. So I know that that is oh, I need to press the enter. Okay, so I can see that those are well named. Okay, great. Let's check this one. This is all coming under that. Okay, so synth bass 2. Let's name it here. And then we go to the sub bass. Gonna select the sub bass, and here's the sub bass. And low synth bass. Okay, copy that. So I'm just double clicking on the track channel to get it. Okay, now let me try that grouping again. Usually it should work. I'm going to command click and select everything. Oh wait, I'm not lead keys. That's the. I wonder why lead keys opened up actually. Why did lead keys open up? Unknown. So right click and create a group. It didn't work. So let's get this out of the. How do I get that out of the group? Okay, now it's out of the group. You gotta kind of drag it all the way to the bottom. So for the rest, actually, I'm just probably going to. Oh, the synth bass 2 here in this phrase. Looks like it. That can be some trouble for organization. I think it's worthy of an investigation. So I'm gonna grab all of that, put that in there, bass. And I've got one at the bottom here, bass. Okay. So let me just check about this open sound. Where was that? Oh, it's gone. Okay, anyway, let's move to the next one. And okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna create all the groups in one go. And then we'll have voices. And then we'll have melodic. Actually, within melodic, I think I'll make I don't know if you can make groups within groups. Let's see. Can I create a group within a group? No, it's not possible. Be careful not to delete groups with files inside. I did that once, and it can be a bit of a headache to find the files after you've if say I had a couple, say if I deleted this group, right? I think you can do it with a delete key or something like that. It can be a headache to find all these files. So be very careful not to delete groups with files inside them. You take them outside and then you can delete them. Okay, so let's go to effects next, and we'll start with the texture effects. So let's rename the texture effects as that. Texture effects, very good. And then let's see, this is weird drum shit. Oh, it's named strangely here. Weird drum shit. Name it out there. Okay, good. Reverse symbol. Let's see. Yep, that seems well named. Transition lead is well named. Weird shite is there only one file? Yep. I don't know why it's called 01. I'm going to call it that. Okay, so now let's get all of these guys, and we're going to drag them to the effects section. Okay, good. Close that up. Let's go to voices. Start with Dave's voice. Oh no, Dave and Anna look mixed in with each other, don't they? Wow. Okay, this looks pretty. Let's check. Let's have a listen to the first one. So let's call this Dave Fox 1, and this will be Dave Fox 2. Okay, let's keep going. So that looks like, well, I'm not going to do that right now. Now that sounds like Anna's voice, so what I'll do is, let's check this one. I guess it must be an effects thing, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna, they've probably got different levels of processing. See, one's here to the left and one's here to the right, so I'm also gonna write the information here left, and Anna is right. Okay, so I'm gonna Command D this, and I'm gonna put Anna Fox left. Okay, so we'll take this, we'll bring it down, we'll move the automation data, and let's see, I'm gonna rename this as, this has got to be Anna. Okay, so let's call it as Anna Harmony 1. Okay, let's go to the next set of voices. Okay, what's that one? So say this is Anna Harmony 2, and then this is a different file, so what will this be called? So name is Harmony 3. Okay, let's check this one. That's Anna's voice right there, so I'm gonna bring that down. Okay, so I wish there was a key command to let's see. Oh, that's the wrong move. I'll name it here. Harmony 3, so that will make more sense for me. And this will be Harmony 2. And we'll name it Harmony 2 there. Actually, that's the wrong spelling of harmony. Okay, and then let's keep going further forward. Let's check this one.
We know things are bad, worse than bad. They're crazy. It's like everything everywhere is going crazy, so we don't go out anymore. We sit in the house, and slowly the world we're living in is getting smaller and always smaller and always smaller and always smaller.
Okay, so that's like, I don't know, that sounds like that could be Alan Watts. So I'm gonna just say speech voice. Okay, so we'll call it the speech. Yep. Speech voice. Okay, good. And what's this? Let's check this one. That's oh, strange. That's a new Anna Harmony. Okay, so I think that's supposed to be on the left side, so move it down there. Let's rename it. I don't know, is this Anna Harmony 4? Maybe. Anna Harmony 4. Name it there correctly. And then here, let's check. This one as well is the same thing, so let's get this down. Move, let's check this one. Oh. So that's from that file. Let's check this one. Oh. Okay, and we're going to this one. Oops. What was that? This is one. Okay, and this one. Oh, that's a different one altogether. Let's check this one. So take this and bring it down. Moved. Okay, and take that, bring that down. Okay, let's get to this one.
My life has value. My life has value.
Okay, that's from the speech voice. I think we'll just name it speech voice so we can see it clearly. What's this one? This is for, and you just bring it down here, move, and let's see, this is similar thing. See, let's get both of these, bring them down. Yeah, it's a different one. Okay, this one is harmony 5. So let's just bring that down, move the automation. Okay, good. Let's check all of these. Start with that one. And this one is harmony 4. And this one is harmony 5. So yeah, if you're wondering why am I doing all of this organization work, it's just helps you to know where everything is and what you're doing, right? Because otherwise, if you see Dave's voice and Anna and if you hear Anna's voice on Dave's channel, that can be very confusing. So this level of detail of work is really important for staying organized. So that's correct. That's correct. That's correct. That's correct. I wonder where that one is. That, okay, that might not be correct. That might be Anna's voice. Let's check. Okay, so that's Anna's voice, and here we go. Okay, I think I'll make a separate channel for that, so I will Command D that, and then I will to duplicate. Wait, was it this one? Was it this one? What did I just do? No, it was this one. Move. Can't just call it Anna Fox. Something strange has happened, I think. Maybe it was the panning stuff. Yeah, some crazy panning going on over there. Okay, anyway. Let's check the next one. So that's that. That's also Anna's voice. So let's copy that and paste that there. Let's bring that to the next channel. Move. And then this one is here, and okay, that should be about right. And let's check all of these. So this one is under Anna Harmony 1. I'm gonna name that as Anna Harmony 1. So I don't know. So actually, this is hard to read because when I say Anna Harmony 1, and when the font looks like this, if they all look like Anna Harmony, it's hard to tell which one it is. So I'm just gonna call it 1 to keep it easier. So Anna 2. So yeah, I'll do the same for all of them actually. So that's good. That's under 2. that's under 3, so I'm gonna name that 3. Okay, and then this one is, that's Dave's voice. So
And I got high.
I don't know if there's some different processing, but I'll just add a new track. Command, duplicate the track, put it there, and name it as Dave Vox 2. Okay, so that is, let's have a look then. So all of those are, let's rename all of those as, okay, let's just make it really simple and call it Dave 2. And then I'm gonna go ahead and, oh, I need to press enter. I wonder if I can rename multiple at the same time. Let's see if there's a possibility. There's no rename function. Tedious process, but a good one, I hope. Okay, so Dave 2 has been named. Let's check these. Okay, so Anna 1, we're gonna name them as Anna 1. Okay, and then Anna Harmony 2, I'm gonna just name it as 2. Command C, going down. Okay, actually there is a rename key command. I'm gonna look for it and use it. So rename for me is, let's see, Command R. Project audio though might be Shift R. Let's see. I'll try Shift R. Yeah, so mine is Shift R. So I'm just gonna go like that, Shift R, and then call that 2, Shift R. Okay, that's good. And let's do this one too. So Harmony 3. Command C. I'm gonna Shift R. Shift R. Shift R. Okay, that's good. Let's close that and then rename this 5. Okay. Oh, that was good. That did a quick little shortcut there. Let's see. I wonder if I can select everything and then name just the top one. Will it? Yes. Oh, that was beautiful. Found that shortcut. Wasn't expecting to find that. Alright. That's very good. Okay, so let's get all of those voices. And I'm just going to take them out and put them into voices. Okay, so got a key. I'm going to unselect. Okay. And okay, let's go to this next one. So they're all in there. That's very good. Speech voice is in the next row. Very good. Excellent. Let's go. That's also a speech voice. Maybe it's an affected speech voice. Okay, so Dave's voice. Okay, so Dave Fox 1. Let's see. So I figured out a new way to do this. You can just select all of them and then... Oh, didn't work this time. Shortcut. Guess I gotta do it manually then. Okay, so those are all named. These are all named. That's very good. So got those there. Okay, that's Anna's voice. Anna Vox 2. Okay, Anna 1. You see, I can name these tracks correctly now. Anna 1. Uh-oh. That's Dave's voice, but it's Dave 2. Let's rename this Dave 2. Okay, so let's get Dave 1 and Dave 2 and bring them out of this. So I'm going to drag and then scroll down and put them into voices. I actually have to click on the voices section. And okay, so that should have this whole section tidied up. So I click here, go shift select everything here, and all I should see open up is the voices folder. Okay, very good. Okay, so now yes, I did want to just check the track organization. So this has got Anna 1, 2, and 3 actually. Anna 1, 2, 3. I'm going to put it like that. This one has Anna 2, 3, Anna 2, and 3. Okay. Okay, they just panned a little bit differently. I'll just write that information as well. Hard right actually, and then let's check all of these. Are all of these Dave 2? Well, it's Dave 1 and 2, and this is a hard right pan, so Dave 1 and 2, and it's a hard right. Maybe I'll say hard right, and I'll call this also a hard right pan. And let's go up, and what's on that channel? That's the speech voice. Speech voice. Probably got some different effects on that. And then let's check that one. That's Anna 4, Anna 1, 2, 3, and 4 and 5. So that's got them all. Anna 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we say hard right. Okay, good. And this has got Anna 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 as well, and that's hard left. Okay, and then what about this one? This is probably Dave 1 and 2, and that's hard right. Dave 1, 2, hard left. Oh no, sorry, hard right. Okay, voices are done. Now let's do the melodic section. Okay, you know what I'm going to do as well, I'm just going to Command A, right click here. I'm going to delete unused files just for a second because I think there's a lot of voices that are not used. So I'm going to select unused first of all. Why is it highlighting the groups? Okay, actually I'll do that at the end of the session. Let's or maybe it's highlighting within. Actually, select unused. What do I press delete? Oh no, I don't want to delete groups. Wait a minute. Okay, I'll check that at the end. Okay, let's check the first one here. Sorry about that. Echo Violin 2. Okay, there's two different sets of violins here. So which set do you belong in? Echo Violin. Let's have a listen. Okay, so I'm gonna let's split these because they're kind of different. So I'll take this and I'll bring this into another channel. Move. Okay, and let's see. I think this would be the same as that. Move. Okay, and we will name this as let's say Echo Violin High. So naming the tracks in the I don't know if I need the word echo actually. Violin High. Let's just put that. Option Shift A. Sorry. Option Shift N. Option Shift N. Okay, it's named it correctly. And we got the name there. Okay, good. Now this is like low violin. So I'm gonna call this violin low. Okay, so violin high and low have been named. This could actually go down. Let's check this one. Ah, this one's also got two different sets of notes. Okay, so this is higher, this is lower, so we'll say this is violin high 2. Okay, and we will name them as such here. Oh no, I can just go Option Shift N. There we go. Then let's get this one. So this is violin low 2. Okay, and now let's check this one. Okay, violin delay. That's what I'm going to call it. Violin delay. Okay, good. Just put this up here. Okay, let's check the next instrument. Here we go. We've got electric guitar keys. Okay, I'm just trying to think of a shorter name for this. I'm gonna go with guitar key. Let's call it guitar key 2. More like guitar key 1. Okay, so Option Shift N, and then Command C. Oh, this has selected two things actually. So I think of guitar key 1. Okay, and this one. Are they different? They sound. Yeah, they are. But they look like they can be on the same track for sure. So guitar key 1, and we'll call this guitar key 2. Okay, good. So let's check this one now. right guitar key, maybe? I'm not sure. Oh, this is on the left, isn't it? Left. It's a hard left too. Hard left, okay. I wonder if these two are the same notes. No, so they're kind of a harmony, so let's call this... So I'll name this guitar key harmony. Let's do that. Can see. Okay, let's go to the next one here. Okay, those two are the just pan left and right, so I'll take that. Just name it as that. Electric guitar keys, that's good. Let's go to the next one. Blacklight guitars, alright, what's the difference? Alright, good, they're all the same. So let's check the name here. Blacklight guitars, okay, good. Okay, let's check this one now. Uh-oh, they're in multiple sections. Okay, let's see, let's go for the first one. So the first one is that lead keys 1. I'm just going to call it lead keys 1, 2, 3, and 4. How about we name it as LD? It's for lead. Lead keys 1, just easier to read. Okay, let's check the next one. So this will be lead keys 2. Good, and then let's check this one. Now this sound is quite different from the others. Let's check this one. Okay, so these three are all from the same family, and let's see, these and this. Okay, these are all the same family. So this is more of like a plucking key. Okay, so let's call this lead key lead. I'm gonna call it pluck keys 1. That's what we're gonna call it exactly. I wish I could name. I knew how to do that shortcut. I wonder if it's there somewhere. Okay, I can't find it. So let's go here and Shift R. R. You know what? I'm gonna put all of these probably. I'm gonna make a separate channel for the plucking keys. Alright, so let's go Command E and we'll take all these plucking keys, and just because I think the EQ would be a little bit different from the other ones, I'm gonna move them down and we'll call them PL keys 1. Good. Okay, so this is PL keys 1 left. This one also looks like it's all happening on the left. Okay, let's keep going forward. Lead keys. So this will be lead keys 3. Lead keys 3. LD keys 3. Command C, Command V. Okay. Okay, all these guys go down here. And then let's go to this one. Oh, this is a nice long chunk, so. Ooh. This is, this doesn't sound like a, let's hear this in the mix. Nice, got a bit of an OTT vibe. So I'm gonna take this and put it on a separate channel of its own. And we're going to name this, this is more like a... It's more like an arpeggiated synth. So I'll call it arpegg synth. Key synth. How about we call it arpegg key synth? Okay, and I'm gonna name that there. Name that there. Okay, what's this one? This is in the same family. Same family. Let's bring them down. And we're just going to, let's see what else is there. That's from that, that's from that. Let's bring this down to another channel, move. Okay, and actually the shortcut to do this is actually from here. You can name it here and then Option Shift N and then it name everything there. That's the way to do it. There we go, good. And okay, so that takes care of that track. Let's check, this one's been done. Okay, so Crazy Solo, let's check the first one. Oh, it's Crazy Solo 2. Like this, that's Crazy Solo 1, I guess. So actually I'm gonna name this one Crazy Solo 1. And then we could call this 1. Then let's get this guy and name this 2. Good, okay, that's done. Let's check this. Alright, check the first one. Lead keys 2. I've got to check the sound actually. So this would probably be like lead keys family. So I've done 3 and let's call this 4, right? So this would be lead keys 4. Command C, Command V. There we go. Okay, let's check this one. And that's some part of the song. So this is pluck keys 2. And I'm gonna name it here. I think we need a separate channel for that. Plug keys 1 and lead key. These look like they need to be separated. So let's make a new channel here. Put plug keys 2 down there. Then I'm gonna put plug keys 2. Okay, this is named correctly. This is plug keys 2. Okay, bring that down. And let's check which one's that. Oh, that's a new guy altogether. Shift N, so they're now all plug keys 2. Now there's some plug keys 1 here in the lead channel, so I'll make a third channel for these guys. So these guys are central. So I'm going to put all the plug keys family together. Like that. Okay, good. And then let's check that lead keys. Let's have a listen to, was it this one? Did I name this? I don't think I named this yet. This feels like that's Crazy Solo 3, isn't it? Let's call it Crazy Solo 3. Crazy Solo 3. Okay, that's done. Let's check this one. That's a drum sound. It was in the wrong section. So this sounds like a snare. Snare. What was that? This is tom as well. Okay, so this is like some affected percussion. Let's make a new channel, bring this down, and I'll just call it effects snare perk. Right, and we will take that name, add it down here, shift in. Okay, then I've got to bring that up to outside of this group. So bring it into the rhythm section. Let's check what's the appropriate disposition for this guy, somewhere down here. Okay, and let's color it red. Okay. And wow. Let's see what's next. Where was I? I haven't come this far, have I? Crazy Solo lead keys 2. Okay, Crazy Solo 3. Should I separate these two? think I will, just to keep it a little bit more organized for myself. LD keys 4, and then we'll call this Crazy Solo 3. Move it, and we'll put the crazy solos next to each other. Okay, let's check this one. Uh-oh. Okay, and what about this one? Okay, so this one is Crazy Solo 3. I should name this as Panned Crazy Solo 3. There we go. So I know that this can be next to this. Similar. And this one is... sounds very similar. I'll name it up. No. Call it Crazy Solo 4. Okay, so I'm gonna call this Crazy Solo 4. Okay, and then let's check this one. Alright, that's Crazy Solo 4 right there. Shift in. Okay, good. Let's check the next one. Okay, they all look to be pretty much right. That's good. Let's check this one. Picking guitar seems to be named correct. Okay, that's good. Let's check this one. Check the lead keys here. Ooh, this is now what? I think this is lead keys 5, eh? Lead keys 5. Okay. Acoustic guitar. I think that's good. Let's do this one. Okay, so that's getting all of those guys together. Alright, let's select them all and then put them in a group together. So starting here, going down here. Okay, actually I'm just gonna Command A everything, unselect everything first and restart again. So I've got everything selected. So I'm gonna manually select each one of them from this position here. Technically, I would think almost everything in here should be just going straight to melodic. I could just rename the group melodic. Oh, but I haven't put that effect snare perk out. Okay, so almost everything belonged in melodic. 29. And this one will go to the rhythm. And now I can delete unselected. Edit. Delete unselected. There's nothing in there. And now I've got all of my files organized in in a manner that's gonna help me to understand where everything is. Here we go. Let's have a look down. So this is great because let's say I just wanted bass. Those are all the bass files. Good. Melodic, all the melodic files. Now there was one more thing that I had wanted to do, which was select everything unused and delete everything that was unused, but nothing seems to be unused right now actually. Everything seems used. Select used, everything's used. That's good. Okay, so sometimes when you're editing the project you might have some unused files, and what you can do is select unused and then hit the delete key. Okay, so that's good for today. I did want to show you a little bit of something that I had tried with the MIDI, which I found to be a little bit challenging and complicated, but I found a workaround, so I'll talk about it real quickly. So all of these MIDI tracks seem to be connected because of the CH1 here. So the way I like to run these kind of sampler instruments is actually, when I come to the edit, I would only keep the file that I'm using and delete everything else, because whenever you transfer it to another computer or you look at it way down the road, you have these missing file problems, which can be really irritating, and you can have to download a lot of stuff. So to combat that, well, one of the things you could do is when you save your project, under project settings, if you go to assets here, you can select copy EXS instruments and samples into project, and basically what that will do is, instead of it going into like Logic's database, it will get saved straight into the projects folder. So I'll just show you here. Let's have a look at the folder. So it would go into this and it would come under the media, and it would be saved here under sampler instruments if I had selected that option. So I have done a version with that option. I'll just explain some of the challenges I found when trying to do it here. So when I would delete stuff here, basically it would delete things in all of these other channels. They all seem to be connected, so they're all channel 1, right? So they'd all be connected and I'd be deleting from all the channels. And so the only workaround for that was to actually manually keep creating a new kit and then deleting everything from the kit. So let me show you what I mean by that. I'm just going to close this project, open up a new one, open up the other one that I was trying to do the experiments with, and here. So I don't want to download the additional content. So to combat that, what I did here was, so I found out that this was they were all coming from the drum kit called the Rock Kit. So what I did was I created multiple selections of Rock Kits, and what I would do is I would delete everything except for the one zone that it was in. So you can check here in the key range where the zone is. Let me demonstrate once with let's do the crash. So for instance, the crash. Oh, the sound's disappeared. What channel was the crash on? Oh, I can check from inside here. So this is the crash channel, so that's, what note is that? C2, D2, E2, F2, G2. So G2. So what I would do is I'd load up an instrument of the, so this was the kit, right? The Rock Kit. What I'd do is go into the edit, and G2, I would delete everything except for G2. G2 was the crash. Hear that? That's the crash. Okay. So what I think this must be quite loud on the master, eh? Let me just turn the master down to -18. So what I would do is I would come here, and I'm looking here at the key range. So I'll take all of these and make sure you're not hitting anything that's not there. Press delete. Go to this one. And then drag this down all the way to here. Delete those. Exit. Yes, and it's going to ask you if you want to save, and I'm just going to select save. And so here's another part that gets a bit complicated, right? So this is the point where this will save it within Logic. Logic's a standard place of saving things on the computer, but it's better to cover your own customized save settings, so you can have that always in the same place. So see, it's come under audio, music, apps, and all of that stuff. So I just created a separate folder called ESX24, and I would just save the instrument here. And you can't move that folder. You have to keep it a consistent folder so that every time you open up the project, you get the same thing. So then now what I do is I just take all of these, and I option click them down, copy all the automation, and then mute this. And so when I play this, I get the sound that I want. This looks like it's a different note, so I might have accidentally deleted some of the wrong notes, so you have to be careful there. Yeah, so I needed to have not deleted these 2 extra notes from the drum kit for it to work. So it won't make a sound here because I deleted all the notes in the edit section here. So that's just a little efficiency tip for the ESX24. And that's it for me for today. Hope you learnt a few things. Have a great day.